Last time at I'm Out. After almost 4 months cycling in the US, I crossed the border into Mexico and got lost in the endless desert of the peninsula of Baja California. I enjoyed beautiful sunsets, some of the best camping spots I ever had, booked a new hut and took the ferry back to the mainland. After a last big challenge in the mountains, I reached the city Guadalajara, where I learned Spanish and I stayed 2.5 long months. There I learned more about Mexican culture, spent Christmas, ate good food and even fondue. I took a plane to the Yucatan Peninsula. My friend from Switzerland came to visit me. We have done a lot of crazy things and explored the peninsula to its fullest. But soon the road was calling and I had to say goodbye to my friend and my host family.
See you soon. I hope see you soon, buddy.
Okay.
We love you.
I love you too.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I hate goodbyes, but there was a plan in my mind to explore more from Mexico. I like to go hiking to Nevado de Colima, find a challenge in the mountains of Michoacan, see the volcano Paricutin and explore the pyramids at Pátzcuaro. Just outside from Guadalajara, Mexico shows me that it has all, deserts and mountains, and to reach the Nevado de Colima, first of all I have to cross this desert. Aber laufen ist anstrengend. Also geht's mit dem Auto. Ein lieber Mensch cool hol mich mit. But at that day, I wasn't lucky with the weather. A lot of rain and even snow stopped me from reaching the top at 4,300 meters. So I decided to go back to the valley, pick up chocolate and find a nice camp spot. Of course, on the next day, the weather was perfect to hike the Nevado de Colima, but to be honest, I just love cycling, and so I pushed the pedals into the mountains of Michoacan. Heute Morgen hier auf 2400 Meter über Meer. Heute mal nicht Velo fahren, weil heute geht es nach Paricutin, ein Vulkan, der aber auch nicht mehr aktiv ist, aber dafür Paricutin selber sehr schön ist zum Anschauen. Wieso, das sehen wir nachher gerade. Jetzt geht es nachher durch den Wald, nachher wandern, etwa 18 Kilometer heute insgesamt. Aber mal schön, nicht auf dem Velo hocken einen Tag lang. Here we go! Paricutin erupted from 1943 to 1952 and grew in this short time 424 meters high. He sent his lava down to the valley and straight to the towns of Paricutin and San Juan Parangaricutiro. Both towns have been evacuated and destroyed.
Only some parts from the church survived the lava and are still visible. Today, the place is a tourist highlight, and yes, to be honest, it's a great place for exploring.
Hier haben wir gesehen, jetzt gehen wir mal die Übeltäter suchen. Am Volcano and Paricutin. Wir sind ungefähr gut da hinten. Ab dorthin.
The legend says that Dionisio Pulido, a farmer from the town of Paricutin, worked in his field when suddenly the ground swelled upward and smoke rised up in the sky. He rode his horse to the town and survived the eruption. By the end of the week, the volcano was already 150 meters high. The eruption destroyed or heavily damaged a 233 square kilometer area, and almost all of the vegetation within several kilometers of the crater was destroyed.
Es geht hier durch, über das Lavafeld, um dort hinten auf den Vulkan Paricutin zu kommen. Das Feld ist eigentlich nicht da, dass es wie ein riesen Haufen voller Fallen. Jeder Schritt, den man macht, muss man extrem aufpassen. Sonst verschwindet man in einer Spalte, bricht sich ein Bein oder rutscht sonst irgendwie ab und viele Steine wackeln auch. Und die einzige Markierung, die man hat, ist amigs die da. Und versuchen mal so eine zu erkennen im Lavafeld. Scheiße.
The damage from the eruption primarily affected 5 towns in 2 municipalities. The area most affected by the eruption had a population of 5,910 people, and hundreds of these were permanently evacuated. Before leaving his home for the last time, Dionisio Pulido placed a sign on the cornfield that read in Spanish, "This volcano is owned and operated by Dionisio Pulido."
So, geschafft. Endlich oben Paricutin, hinter mir gesehen der Krater. Und vor mir liegt das Lavafeld. Und da bin ich raufgekommen und da muss ich jetzt wieder retour. Scheiße. Also ich mache mal auf den Weg, sonst wird es Sport.
To explore the volcano Paricutin was a great idea, and I can highly recommend this place to all who like to leave the beaten path and are looking for an adventure. Thanks to my GPS, I found more beautiful back roads which are all leading through typically small Mexican villages. These places don't see a lot of tourists, and it was always a small fiesta when a gringo on a heavy loaded bicycle cycled through it. But to make a little bit more kilometers, I changed back to the highway, which connects Uruapan and Pátzcuaro, where I arrived in the evening. I was in the middle of the farmland looking for a place to camp when I saw these German flags on a building. While Germany is a neighbor from Switzerland, I just had to stop and say hello. And this was a good idea, because here I met Christian, who gave me not only a place to sleep and a hot shower, he also showed me his shiitake mushroom plantation. Christian's dad is German and came here many years ago. He started a German restaurant and a mushroom plantation for medical purposes. In 2011, Christian came back from Japan, where he worked as a cook, and took over the business from his dad. He stopped producing mushrooms for medical purposes and continued with the only eatable mushroom, the shiitakes. Thanks again, Christian, for your hospitality. After visiting the colonial town of Pátzcuaro, I cycled around the lake of Pátzcuaro to see more from the Mexican history. Ihuatzio was first occupied from 900 to 1200 CE from the Toltec culture, and from 1200 to 1530 CE from the Purépecha culture. All what is left are these pyramids. Tzintzuntzan was the ceremonial center of the pre-Columbian Tarascan state capital of the same name. The name comes from the Purépecha word Tzintzuntzani, which means place of hummingbirds. This is it for this episode. I will come back soon with a new video, so don't forget to subscribe. See you next time!